In 5, 4, 3, 2.
1.
You don't say the 2.
Oh.
iCarly rules.
Oh, you want to start all over?
Nah.
Nah.
You already messed it up.
My bad.
Welcome back to another episode of Whole Lot of Lies. Sorry this one took a week to come out. We started school. We're seniors now. I wish we had one of those soundboards with the applause, but
I got you.
Thank you. But yeah, so far senior year has been pretty freaking terrible.
Yeah, nothing good has happened.
Nothing good has happened in the past 2 days, and that's how long we've been in school. This is our second day.
I think this is my third day.
Yeah.
So basically, my first day of school, I didn't have one. I was in a hotel waiting to get my butt probed by a 60-year-old man.
Nice.
I didn't tell you guys this, but he managed to look more uncomfortable looking at my butthole than me.
Wait.
Getting my butthole looked at.
Is that not his job?
It's his job, but he looked like I felt bad.
Wait, you saw his face?
Yeah.
You saw his face? What? Wait. How far down?
Don't worry about me, man. Don't worry about
yourself.
Yeah.
You folded yourself.
And then he said, "Sprays your cheeks." And I did.
I remember one of my sister's friend, China, when she was getting checked in the Air Force, and she was like, "I'm on my period," and they're like, "Don't worry, hun, we've seen worse." And I'm like, "Oh my god, what's worse than that? You've seen genital warts? Some guy's balls dropped to his toenails? Come on."
Oh.
Some females got both a penis and but yeah.
Yeah, those physicals though, no joke.
Oh yeah, I can imagine.
Dude, it was 12 guys down to their boxers exercising. I have never done nothing like that, dog.
You exercised naked?
Yes, bro, because they needed to see it like it was like a colonoscopy or whatever, so they had to see our joints. Bro, this one guy couldn't stop staring at his butt, dog.
You kidding?
Dude, no. Okay. Bro, no. It was so fat. It was so fat, dog. He was like 5'4" and just had a whole lot of ass.
A whole lot of it.
Bro, like I saw the guy looking. I saw the guy next to me. He was looking too, dog. Cause he was like the last one in line to get checked.
Just like Timmy Thick gets enrolled into the army.
Yes, bro.
Was he like Timmy Thick, like female thick, or just
bro,
like
when
plump
he walked,
booty?
When he walked, bro, that shit jiggled.
That's crazy.
Dog. I still think about him.
Sounds mesmerizing.
Thing is, he's probably 22. Cause I was like one of the youngest people there. I was like the only person still in high school.
Makes sense. It's kind of crazy. Wait, so you can go to the military at any time?
Well, you can swear into the military in high school, but you don't go until after you graduate.
Oh, why are they 22? Well, why are they in their 20s?
He either re-enlisted or he's just doing like he just wants to go late.
Makes sense. Yeah, military is definitely not for me. Never. I don't like people telling me what to do. I don't like being screamed at. I work on my own pace.
Literally, if I'm getting paid, I'll do anything.
Yeah. That's a big driving factor for me. I don't even think that's sad. It's just more motivation.
It's not sad. Business is business.
Business is business, bro.
Strictly financial.
Whatever motivates you, let it motivate you.
Unless it's OnlyFans, bro. Don't talk about getting a bag if you're doing OnlyFans. Like, have you heard that argument where it was like that one guy his wife was a porn star. Mm-hmm. His wife is a porn star, and the guys were talking about like, I feel bad for bro. He's down bad. And then like you go on her pinned tweet on Twitter, and it's just her getting derailed by 4 black guys talking about
no.
And then like right under that is saying, "I love my job."
No.
The amount of pain, dog. No. And then people were like, and then the women pissed me off. They were like, all you men are insecure, this, that, and the other, bro. There's no way I'm gonna marry somebody, and then that person, literal job, is to get railed by 4 guys to please millions.
Imagine bro just sitting in his work office and he hears all his friends over talking. He's like, Charles, look at this baddie, bro. Bro, look, 4 guys. Bro, look what they did to her ears, bro. And then he's like, go, guys, can I see? And they just look at him. Nah, you're good, bro. You're good. You don't have to see. You got a wife, man. You got a wife. Just go back, do your work. Nah, bro, man, I'm cool. I rock with that. I'm cool like that. They show him. It's just his wife,
bro.
Getting drilled by.
That's my wife.
He's like, oh, guys.
Dude, she has a pair of nice knockers on her.
I mean, she's still bad though.
She's still bad, yes, sir. That would be no.
That's instant depression.
I would. What do you even do then? Like,
what do you do?
What about Let's say you're one of those people who are like super addicted to porn, even when you're married. How do you handle that when your wife is literally a porn star?
I don't get how you could be addicted to porn when you're married. Like, isn't porn? You're turned on because it's a fantasy and you want to do it. So yeah. I mean, like,
I feel like if you have somebody freaky enough to do it, which you can turn that fantasy into reality.
Exactly.
Unless it's like beating her up to
that's literally like studies show people watch porn because it fulfills their fantasy. It's kind of weird in Asia because their porn is more realistic, but a lot of their categories are fantasies people like, but they know it's wrong, so they don't want to do it. Like, they have rape, child, children.
I think they call that lolly.
Yeah, lolly. They got, like, everyone has the stepdaughters.
I don't know why that gets so fantasized. But I'm like,
how are you fantasizing over rape though? That's kind of crazy to me.
I think people just want that rough stuff.
I guess.
Or like being in control.
Yeah, sure. I'm like, whoa.
Not me though. I only watch vanilla porn.
Yeah, Minecraft. I only watch Java Minecraft porn.
Like, I press shift multiple times while in bed.
Steve got the Steve. You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
Okay.
You know what I mean?
We can stop talking about porn. Minecraft porn.
Anyways, I gotta show you this thing I saw on Twitter. It's someone talking about their poop story in high school, and I died when I was watching it. It was late at night, and I knew I would have gotten in trouble if I just kept playing this video, so I had to pause it like 5 times to just laugh and then start it again. But I'm gonna put this in the YouTube. Actually, I can put it in the audio too.
Yeah, so just put in the audio.
We're going to play it right now. Hold on. All right.
So y'all remember how PE teachers used to make you run the mile in elementary school? Well, boy, do I have a fucking story for you. So I was out on the field running my second lap and my stomach started hurting because my fucking mom decided to buy McDonald's for breakfast. So I asked the teacher if I could go to the bathroom and that bitch-ass Trump gorilla-looking motherfucker said no, so I just kept running and prayed to Michael Jackson that it would go away. So I'm on my third lap and I have to fart. And on God I pulled a Nessa Barrett. So much shit came out that I could literally make a 4-course meal with it. And a chocolate fountain for dessert. I was about to fucking cry. Obviously I wasn't gonna tell my teacher that I shit myself, so I just said I felt like I was gonna throw up. So I go to the clinic literally holding my hands on my ass so nobody would see my shit. When I get to the clinic the nurse tells me to sit down, but in my head I'm like, bitch, if I sit down your chair is gonna look like the chocolate river from Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. So I just lean on the wall until my mom comes to pick me up. When I stand up off the wall to go to the bathroom, my shit is smeared on the wall and the nurse looks at it and she's like, what the fuck? Was that you? And I was like, ew, hell no. And I run to the bathroom and my whole ass had shit on it, and when my mom picked me up I started crying because she asked what smelled like dog shit and she thought she stepped in something and I had to tell her it was my ass.
Oh, the reason that video is so funny because it just gets worse. It gets worse. It's not even he could have like shat himself and that would have been the worst. No, dude, we're about to go to the nurse office.
Bro was traveling with Dookie.
Okay, hold on. I'm trying to understand how much is in his pants because he was leaning on the wall and it's smeared.
Yeah, it's not like
smeared all over the wall.
It's not like a it's not like a solid thing.
Nah. No way.
It's probably because it's like through your pants. Yeah. Because I'm assuming you're wearing pants.
Yeah.
It goes leaning on the wall and it smears on the wall.
And he's like, ew. And she's like, did you do that? And he's like, ew, no. Runs to the bath. Dude, that's actually one of my biggest fears, to just shat myself in school.
The thing is, like, I don't think I could ever obey my teacher that far to like not using the restroom.
Yeah.
Like maybe if I had to pee or something, I can hold that. Unless it's something like, that's really crazy. We really used to raise our hands to actually use to the restroom. Yeah. Teachers controlled our bodies.
Yeah.
Do better.
It is crazy. But
and then they had the audacity to give you detention when you did need to use it. That is so different. Could never be me.
Yeah. I don't know. In elementary school, I was really good at just holding my bladder. Like, as soon as I entered school, my body function turned off. If I was sick and I entered school, I felt less sick. If I needed to pee in school, I didn't need to pee. But as soon as I got in my car got home, I instantly have to hit the bathroom. I don't know why. I trained my body to not have to use them nasty bathrooms.
For me, bro, I have to like do everything right before I leave. So one time like let's say it's in the morning, right? Do everything before I leave. I'll be good for the rest of the day. Maybe if I have to like pee or something.
That's what I do. It's just,
or like if it was really bad and I missed the mark and I'm at school, if it's in the morning, I'll go to the furthest bathroom, the cleanest one.
Oh, dude, that reminds me. I have a story, and only one person knows this. Is my sister. So I was on a JWAC. This is so embarrassing, but I might as well tell it. I was on a JWAC trip, right? And so it was after school. We went to go meet. I think I told you about. I might as well tell the whole story of this JWAC trip. So it took place at the university.
This is last year, right?
Yeah, it was last year. I forgot what university it was, but we were meeting General. Man, I forgot his name.
Isn't it the Austin one? Because I thought
it wasn't Austin. It was Dallas. Dallas Baptist University, DBU. We were at DBU. I forgot the general who we were meeting. I have his book, but I'm not gonna go get it. I never read it either. I never read
What's the point?
I didn't want it. It was free. He gave it to us.
Oh.
I could sell it. No, I couldn't. That's stupid. Because I didn't get it signed. Because we were I'm already jumping around, but we were in like the line to wait to get our book signed, but that stuff was long. And why I hated that, I'll get to it. But we get to that trip. We're on the bus and we're driving there. And it's cool. But then like 20 minutes being there, I have to use the restroom. And the thing is, I'm in like the middle of the group. So wherever they move, I'm in the middle and I can't move. And you know me, I'm just, you never want to like be like, oh, I don't know, something in me. It's pretty bad habit, but I just never want to say I need to use the restroom because I'm too embarrassed to get up and go find it.
You're embarrassed about a lot of weird things.
A lot of weird things. So I'm like, I just hold it in. And I'm like, this can't be any longer. Bro, we were there from like, after school. So school ends at 4. We were there from like 6 to like 10. And dude, I haven't pissed since morning. I haven't pissed since 7. I haven't pissed since 7. It's crazy. You'll see where the story ends up, bro. So, where does this start? It's nice. It's because the people who plan those trips plan really expensive trips. So it's obviously nice we were treated well. But yeah, we listened to him talk about his speech. It's easy to hold in your piss when you're sitting down, but once you start walking, it's a different ball game, man. So he talks, and first when we get there, we talk with Mr. Conger, and he actually knew me, which is kind of crazy, because that day, we did a Zoom call. Was it Zoom? I don't think it was Zoom, but we did a call with the Prime Minister of Australia. This story sounds like I'm famous, but I'm not. But
yeah, nobody liked that story.
Yeah,
the Prime Minister.
Yeah.
Nobody cared.
Yeah, he's so boring. Anyway, I asked him a question. I asked him 2 questions, I think. And when we were at DBU, he was like, "Oh yeah, you asked a question. You did a very well job. Thanks for representing our school." And I'm like, "Wow, Mr. Kong knows who I am." He probably doesn't know who I am now, but then he did. But yeah, we get in that room. It just feels like it's just a bunch of top dogs in that room. That superintendent, whatever, it's top dogs, and we're just smart, quote unquote smart students in that room. Most of them are probably smart. Most of them were Chinese exchange students from Garland.
The thing
so
is,
half of them were really bad at English.
The thing is about the school, it's like you'll never see an actual Chinese person there.
Yeah.
Until they have like I guess like quote unquote inspection days.
Mm-hmm.
So they'll just bring like 2 Chinese kids.
Yeah. But
who are super tall, super cute, and super quiet.
And we have one dormitory place for Chinese exchange students.
Yeah, when they first saw that, I thought it was supposed to be for us.
Yeah,
like
I thought we were gonna have that too. I was like, that's kind of cool, but no, just Garland, big dog. But So we're there. Everyone's talking. It's funny because in that room, everyone's talking about what do you want to do in the future and where do you want to go for college. And that's just a dumb question to ask a teenager because no one knows. No one knows, and no one will ever know until you're like a senior or not even. But yeah, we talk about how a lot of those kids said they don't know what they want to do, and I'm surprised. I just lied. I said I want to go to medical school in Baylor. I don't know if I want to do that. But after that session, talking with all these big, like top freaking top of the line workers, I don't know what to call them. So we leave that place. I felt like I was a VIP, just like special group of people. I don't know. We were just because we had to be on a schedule, and we had a assistant with us who told us our schedules, who told us we have to be here by this time, and she was like, because you can't miss this. You guys eat at this time, blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, I think this is how it feels to be a celebrity. It kind of sucks because you don't work on your own time. Like your assistant manages all your time. She was like, all right, we get to this place at whatever time. We go to eat. Food was mid, obviously. And I had conversations with people, smart people, obviously, nerds, not nerds, boring people. See, there's a difference between nerds. At least nerds do stuff that's kind of interesting, but these guys were just boring, talking about college. And then I told you about this story about this one military deep throater. Oh my god, I wish I could impersonate him so well, but he was like this. He was like, oh man, like my dad was in the military, my grandpa was in the military, and like dude, he was a second sergeant or whatever. I don't know the ranks, but he was amazing. I really want to be part of the military, and I can't wait to meet General blah blah. And I'm like, dude. And his friend, his name is, I forgot, I don't even know what I'm trying to remember, but he was like, yeah, he was talking to me. He was like, yeah, he has a fetish for the military. And in my head, I'm like, yeah, I can freaking tell. And I'm like, ha ha ha. And I just awkwardly laugh it off because I was split. The 3 people who went on this trip were me, Michael Krebs, and Ethan and Jason Colt.
Oh, that sounds boring.
Yeah. So I was split from them. So I'm like, wow, my own school, I'm split from them. And I'm talking to these guys, these boring guys. This guy deep-throating the military. This guy, there's another guy, tall, curly hair, talking about how he's super athletic and stuff. But, like, he's white. He's white and, like, 6'1". Of course you're freaking good because he was talking about how fast the times were in cross-country and track. And I'm like, you're white. I mean, is that racist? It's always the white kids who be crazy in cross country. I don't know why. Anyways, and then there's a girl there. She's probably no.
Damn.
Dude,
What's the point?
No one was bad there.
No, what's the point?
If someone was bad, they would have been the first thing I talked about. I talked about someone deep throwing the military. That should be who's the baddest. So yeah, they just talk about that. I don't know. Everyone just complimented me on how good I did when talking. I'm like, I just asked 2 questions. I didn't even make the questions. I didn't make these questions. They were given to me by the freaking assistant principal. They told me to ask the superintendent these questions. I don't even know why. I think they thought I was a senior. That's why I was given these trips, these free trips and everything. And I'm like, whatever. I'm just gonna take the free trip, take the free food, take the free book, and leave. By that point, I don't think I have to piss that much. But from there, we go to this house-like thing. It's a pretty nice campus. I'm now realizing that the campus feels more like a home, a town, than a college, which is pretty cool. But we get to this one. It looks like a house. I think it was a house. Like it was like 6 stories. It was nice.
6-story house?
Yeah, it was pretty tall. We went up like 3 flights of stairs, and there was still more. But I forgot what we did there. We leave that place, and then we go and hear the general talk about his war stories and like stuff, and he answers questions. You like filled out a note card, and you pass it down, and you have a chance for him to answer your question. There's like 1,000 people in that room, so your chances are pretty slim. But we leave. Okay, by then, this is the piss story. It's not even about where I am, what I'm doing. This is a piss story. So I'm sitting there, and this is when my bladder is overflowing, all right? I got to piss so bad. And it's funny because I think it was Jason who got up and said he needs to use the restroom, and I'm like, wow, I have no balls. My balls are filled up, but I don't got any. And I'm sitting there, just gotta piss. I gotta piss. And that was the last event. Quote, last event. So we get up, we leave, and that's where, no, it's not the last event. We're on a schedule. That's like the second to last event. We leave that place early because we have to take a picture with him. I wonder where this picture is. I should go find it. I think my mom has it. But we take a picture with the general. He talks to us, gives us some motivational stuff. I'm like, I guess that was pretty cool. And I gotta piss so bad because so like there's stairs, and I'm standing at the top, and no one can see me, but I'm clenching my nuts with all my force because like someone's below me. So like in the picture, they told you to put your hands to your in front of you and like put one hand on top of the other. How people pose.
Yeah.
So while I'm just clenching my balls, bro. I'm clenching because I gotta piss so bad. I can't emphasize how bad I gotta piss. I don't know why this event took so long. 4 hours just to get one picture with this guy. And I think he shook all our hands. I don't remember. I don't care either. Because if he did, I'd remember. So we get out there. We line up for the book signing. And I'm trying to like, a lot of people, I was so glad. Because one girl was so adamant on waiting in line, and I'm like, I gotta piss. And they're like, fine, we'll wait. And I'm like, no, I'm gonna soil myself in front of all these army guys. I'm screwed. And all these JRTC students, I'm screwed.
You really are worried about some JRTC students?
No, I'm worried about soiling my pants in front of everybody because we're like in the middle of the line. Oh my god. So then I'm like, I grew the balls. I grew the balls too late. I asked to use the restroom, and then one of the sergeants, because the sergeant from the other school, was like, I need to use it too. I don't know why Major made it sound like I was so weak and so sad. He was like, don't hurt him now. I'm like, bro, he's just going to the bathroom with me, man. He's a soft one. And I'm like, oh, I'm not, bro. No, I'm not. Anyways, we about to walk to the bathroom, and then the assistant comes, and she's like, we're running out of time. We actually have to leave. And I'm like, leave? I got to use the restroom.
Leave?
And then we walk to the bus, and I'm still clenching. Like, I put my hands in my pockets, and I'm clenching my nuts. I'm clenching them. And we get to the bus, and the bus, I'm like, all right, at least we're going home. At least we're going home, so I can go piss. And dude, I can't emphasize that if I let go of my balls now, it's all over. I didn't let go. If I let go, I'm telling you, if I let go, this is that one song. What's that one song? It's like, it goes, how does it go? Ain't no mountain high enough. Ain't like, it's about to be a river in this bus if I let go of my balls. So we're in the bus. It's so far. It's in Dallas. It's like a 40 minute drive because I don't know. It's in Dallas, but it's so far. So it's far. It's like about 40 minutes still clenching my balls. I'm tapping my foot. It's dark, so no one sees me. I'm making some bad facial expressions. I'm like, I gotta piss, bro. I gotta piss. I'm like, dude, I'm screwed. And then we get to the school finally, and I'm still clenching my balls. And then Major's like, you forget anything? He's so nice. He was like, you forget anything there? And I'm like, no. He's like, you need anything? And I'm like, nah, but I'll take care, man. He's like, you need a ride? I'm like, nah, my sister's right there. He's just holding me up. I'm so angry in my head because I'm like, I gotta piss. And then as I walk out the bus, I just piss myself. And I run to my car, and I'm like, drive. I'm still holding my balls. Like, all right, I'm still holding my balls. Because I'm like, some got out, and I'm like, drive. Sit there, drive. So how you leave and you go to the forest. Yeah. I'm like, turn right. Turn right, because it's like a valley. And I jump out the car and I go piss. In the forest. And I'm like, oh my god. And I was pissing for a good 3 minutes, bro. Like, as soon as I stepped off the bus, I started pissing myself, and I'm like, drive. She's like, why? And I'm like, I'm pissing myself. And so, and yeah, that's my How long is that? That's 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. No, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Dude,
9.
that's like 11 hours.
That's like 10 plus hours of holding in my piss. I'm surprised I didn't get a bladder infection, dude.
I'm surprised your balls.
I'm surprised I told that story, dude. I was about to take that to my grave. Because that was just a bad story, dude. Jesus, man,
that is so tough.
Oh my, because every tiny nuance and inconvenience that could have happened to me happened. Like, I was about to go use the restroom. I was about to be, home free. But the assistant, I hate assistants because she had that energy, that demanding, we have to be here at this time. And she's like, we have to drive the bus now because the bus driver's leaving. And I'm like, I got to use the restroom. And as we were going to use the restroom, people said, I really need to use the restroom. They probably, kind of needed to use the restroom. But I was on the verge of exploding. But whatever. It's what's done is done.
What has happened has happened.
Pants are gone. It wasn't a good experience at all.
Bro, what? Okay, so this girl says, show your man Janae Aiko. No, show a man your Janae Aiko side, and he'll forget you were raised by Future. What?
Huh?
Read this.
Show your man your Janae Aiko side, and he'll forget you were raised by Future. Let's see the comments. Oh, yeah, that first comment makes sense.
Whatever. I'm keeping this.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense because no one knows what that means. I guess that means show
your freaky side, because Janae Aiko, she's a freak. Like, her songs,
yeah.
She may be 32, but she's a freak, dog.
I guess, show your freaky soft side, and she'll forget that you were raised by a misogynist. Sure.
Is he even like?
I don't. I think
we
so.
Just used him as.
Yeah, we just used him as.
He's not actually.
Oh, that actually reminds me. When our friends brought up that rappers respect women when they ask them for sex.
Oh yeah.
That was actually really. I'm like, I've never paid attention to lyrics like that. Is she not trying to smash? I won't force it. And I'm like, wow, okay. I never realized that.
It's like, I'm a thief in the night for everything except for pussy.
Yeah.
That shit was hard, but corny as hell.
Yeah, for sure. But I have another story where I shat myself at night.
At night?
Yeah. It was
You're different.
Dude, everyone goes through this, bro.
No.
Everyone, trust me.
I swear it's
no,
just
bro.
you.
I got it. When you hear the story, you'll understand. So I ate trash. It was at a point where I was just eating garbage food, and I deserved it. It's literally my body punishing me. So I wake up, it's 2 a.m. I wake up and my stomach hurts so bad. And I'm like, I gotta use the restroom. And why didn't I use the upstairs restroom? I'm actually trying to think of why I ran downstairs. Dude, I ran down. Wow. Hold on. What time was this? Huh. Whatever was in my head, I ran downstairs instead of using my upstairs restroom that's literally next to my room. I run downstairs and the door's locked. And I'm like, who locks the bathroom door from the inside? And I'm like, I'm trying to open it. And I can't. And I'm trying to find the key. And I can't open it. And there I just shat myself. No, I was in the kitchen trying to find the key. And there I shat myself. I threw the pants away immediately. It wasn't a lot, but the fact that it happened, I was just disgraced.
No, I have shat myself.
I also did one after Halloween. It was 4th grade. I threw up that day at school, but I was changing at home. I ate too much Halloween candy, bro. Too much Halloween candy. And I was changing as it was 4th grade. I was 10? I don't even know how old you are in 4th grade. But
you're probably 9 or something.
Yeah, but my stomach hurt a lot, and I thought I was about to fart. And it was a fat one. It was and it just filled up my underwear, and I'm like, oh my God. I thought that would make me feel better, but no. I get to school. This is a pretty funny story. I get to school. I feel terrible the whole day. Terrible. And it's funny because that day I did really well. I got 100 on my division worksheet. And my teacher was like, if you got up more than a 90, you can go play on the computers. And I wasn't happy about it because I felt so terrible. So I'm sitting on the computer. And I think only 4 people got to do it. And I get up and I feel terrible. No, when I'm sitting, 2 seconds before I get up, I'm like, And, like, I shove it back down, and I'm like, I'm screwed. I get up, and I throw up all over this kid's Crocs, dude. And he's like, huh? Ew! Ew! And I'm like, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. And the teacher's like, are you okay? And I'm like, bro, when I say that vomit was dark red, it was sugar, dude.
Oh, you're eating candy.
Yeah. No, it's not blood. It wasn't blood. It wasn't blood.
I forgot you ate the candy.
Yeah, it was dark red. Like, that's so much sugar. You don't understand. Dark red. And I'm like, holy crap. Just threw up all over his Crocs. This is one of those white kids who always wore like them Duck Dynasty shirts and cargo shorts and Crocs who smelled like fish all the time. Yeah, I threw up on his Crocs and went to the nurse, and my aunt picked me up.
I remember this one time. It was when I was like really young, like before first grade. It's like daycare.
Uh-huh.
I remember. Okay, so I don't know what happened, but I think I ate some like bad cheese.
Uh-huh.
And we're waiting in line. And I'm telling my teacher that I don't feel good, but unless you don't have like a fever or something, your teacher's not gonna do anything. And like I didn't have to throw up at the time. But like sometimes like if you have like a really bad stomach ache, this is when I was agreeing with you when I like shit myself.
Mm-hmm.
Like I had like massive diarrhea. And, like some kid he like
The waterfall.
we were like in line. We were in line. And he had like pushed his elbow into my stomach. Oh. So
you had forceful withdrawal.
So,
bro made you his ATM.
I projectile vomited
Oh my god.
on his back.
Oh my god.
And then shat my pants.
Bro made you his ATM, bro. Yes. Bro went 5'4", 6'9".
Bro,
dude, that's hilarious.
When I tell you, bro,
I've never projectile vomited ever.
Bro, like I've never either. Like
that sounds so funny.
Yeah, but I used to throw up like really because I never knew. I could not control how much I ate, bro. I just eat and eat and eat. So like, you touched me, bro, and I'm throwing up on you, bro. And I felt so bad because it was like we both had to be sent home.
Oh my god!
Because it wasn't like his shirt, dog. Bro needed a new pair of clothes forever.
Yo, that's hilarious. That's actually the funniest way I've heard anyone actually vomit. Just a one push to the stomach.
Oh my god. It'd be like the same thing with like sneezing too.
Yeah.
If I have diarrhea, dog.
Oh yeah,
and
for
I
sure.
Sneeze, oh my god.
Oh
it's
wow.
over. It's over.
I'm so glad I've never sneezed when I had to like really take a fat one. Like I'm so glad. I would have been screwed.
Oh for sure.
Actually reminds me. See, like, no one ever says anything, but I know they knew it was me. So, like, all over, like, elementary school and middle school, not even really middle school, but elementary school, I was still figuring out the art of holding a fart. So, the cough.
Oh, the cough.
The smoke cough instead of the
carf.
Bomb.
The cough and fart.
Yeah, the scarf. But, yeah, I was sitting, groups of 4. There's this one girl, well, at the time she was bad. On my age, her name was Erin. This was Mary Lillard, by the way.
Okay.
She was so bad, no cap. And then the girl who sat in front of me. Oh, I should tell that story after this. The girl sat in front of me who stole my homework and framed me for it.
Oh, you told me this.
And then I forgot who's sitting to the left. But anyways, we're taking a test. Worst time to carf. But I'm like. And I'm like, there's no way I just mistimed that. There's no way. I mistimed my carf. And I don't know. No one moved. No one. And I'm like, my eyes went, choom. My eyes are wide open, bro. I look like a fish. And I'm like, I hope no one says or even moves a muscle. And I think the girl next to me scooched over just a little. I think. But, yeah. Yeah.
Bro, I remember 6th grade, Mr. Smith's class. Remember Mr. Smith, the math teacher, bro? Remember Philip?
Yeah.
The really smelly smart kid?
Who always picked his nose.
Yeah, okay.
He's always under the desk.
Yeah, and he would act like nobody could see that.
Right?
Like he would sit like in the middle of the class, so
yeah.
He had no protection whatsoever.
I don't understand.
But like this is a while ago. Because we're seniors now.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Jeez. Sixth
But,
grade felt like yesterday.
He smelled like straight dookie.
Yeah.
But this is not about him. This is about me. So, so I sat second semester. I had the unfortunate seating arrangement sitting in front of him. So like I was always smelling like crap too. So we're taking the test, and I need to fart, and I'm like gauging it, like I'm like barely releasing it to see if it will make a sound, so I can like do a silent but deadly. I did it, but I mistimed it. So I just let the wettest fart. I let out the wettest fart, bro, and that whole stank, bro. And I wasn't about to go down for that. So Philip, if you're out there, I'm sorry, but I blamed it on Philip, bro.
The cruelty, not Philip,
bro.
Not my boy Philip,
bro. Okay, to be honest, like the room already smelled bad because he smelled like he literally had. I'm not even trying to like exaggerate, but he literally had flies on him.
Oh my god, I love blaming farts on the stinky kids though.
Bro, come like honestly, just because he didn't wear deodorant, he had it on him.
Yeah.
But actually, this is 6th grade, so I was musty too.
Oh yeah, you were.
Relax.
You were.
Nah,
you were.
6th, 7th, and 8th grade James was probably the worst James ever.
I was musty only in gym because like hygiene was never something that was really told. I don't know how, but I just never really washed my gym clothes. I do like once a week, and only one kid. You remember Angelo?
Yeah.
Angela would always tell me I stink. And out of line of all full of girls, the amount of embarrassment and rage I had in me as a 6th grader, I was so sad. He's like, oh, get it, you musty. And I'm like, oh, I'm not. That's you, Angelo. And he's like, oh, you musty. Get away from me. And he did one of those like classic movie bully. He was like, told all the girls, guys, come smell him. He's musty, right? And one of them actually came to smell me. And then she's like, I don't know. And, you know, the girls do that. And I bet in her head, she's like, dang, he stink. And I'm like, bro, really embarrassed me.
I wish they were as lenient with you as they were with me. When I smelled like 10 pounds of bounce that ass. I smell bad.
Man, no respect.
No, like, people were disrespectful. I don't know how I had so many friends. Because I had a lot of friends. Because I was funny, but I just smelled like dookie.
You're one of those guys.
Especially like it wasn't like it was. I smelled bad because it would be like after gym or something. And I had like gym like second period, so it'd be like Taj or something. I'd be laughing too. We'd be in the like roast session. I'd laugh too loud, and Taj would just get on my ass. Jeez. He just bullied me. We were still friends. But he just bullied the hell out of me.
Man, friends who bully you with no remorse just make me question everything, dude. Because it's kind of, I'm like, you're really putting me through all this trauma and all this hate.
Then they're gonna say something like, "I was character development."
Yeah.
Nah, but it worked because the minute 8th grade ended, during that whole summer, I vowed to never smell bad ever again.
Yeah.
Now when you come to me, I smell like Dove.
Yeah.
I smell like I smell good. If I don't smell good, I don't smell anything.
Yeah, same.
Unless I'm like musty or like something. I think
it's you always like stink. Obviously, everyone's gonna stink, but you grow out. Puberty just makes you smell 10 times worse.
Oh, for sure.
10 times worse, and it's not even funny. Like Francis, my little brother, puberty hits him hard, and I'm like, bro, get your hygiene game up. Like, what are you doing?
Yeah, because it's not like
as a child you don't stink.
When we were like elementary, I used to want to sweat because it made me look like I was working out harder, and I didn't smell, so I was like, okay. Then I tried to do the same thing when I was going through puberty, and I just smelled like garbage. Like
puberty ruined everything. I'm really now backtracking.
Dude, we were ugly.
I was about to talk about that. I'm like, I had so many pimples.
No, compared to you, like me, I put you to shame when it came to pimples at first, bro. Yeah. Me, my nose had no chill when it came to pimples.
Oh yeah, I remember one time. It's in one of the documentaries. You have a Band-Aid on your nose because like you had a pimple and you popped it the morning of, and you had a Band-Aid. It was so funny. That made the clip so funny.
Oh, bro, I had so many pimples.
Yeah.
I think luckily I grew out of the pimple phase of like
Yeah, I grew out pretty early. It was like
eighth,
late. For me, it was
late 8th grade.
Oh, that's actually early. Mine was pretty late. It was like late 9th grade, early-ish sophomore year.
Yeah, my stuff like chilled out.
Yeah.
I mean, I get pimples every once in a while,
Yeah, of course.
but I don't pick at them. I use ointments, wash my face.
Yeah, but the thing is, I don't even know how I did it, but I didn't use anything.
You know,
they just really went away.
I
did wash my face though.
My mom made me get rid of like everything that she thought could get rid of pimples.
Yeah,
like gave you pimples.
That's a good start. Like change your soap, definitely. That's one of the main factors of pimples.
Changing my soap. I had to use Nigerian soap, dog.
What's that?
Like,
is it that orange, yellow bar?
It's the orange one. It's either the orange, blue, or green one.
Oh yeah, those.
I used that made my skin as tough as tires, dog.
But the thing is, what I hated about pimples, like as a I'm gonna call it aspiring pubist. Aspiring pubist is that your skin is so smooth, and once pimples appear, it looks so nasty.
Yeah, it looked bad
because your skin is smooth and you just have dots. Because
like gross. I had a pimple. I have like 2 pimples now, but they're not bad. Like
I don't think I have any. I
have like those bumps, but everybody has those.
Unless you're a female, you take care of your skin a lot.
Yeah, but mine and then I thought pimples go away at like after 18 or something.
Yeah.
They don't, cause my mom, like, she takes care of her skin. She takes care of her skin more than everybody, but I guess she just gets pimples.
Yeah, age definitely has to do with a factor. Cause like, do you think the Egyptians had pimples? I feel like most of them didn't.
Like they did, dog.
Yeah, I feel like most of them didn't. Actually, I'm trying to think about that.
They were too busy dying of malaria to have pimples.
Did anyone have pimples back then?
I don't.
Like, you show all these like movies and stuff, but you never realize, did these guys go through puberty? And what does a caveman or like an early human look like?
Yeah, because like no, like think about it. When you saw pictures and stuff, like the old paintings. Yeah. These are not like.
And their skin so
filtered.
smooth.
Yeah, they're
flawless skin.
Flawless.
But I think it's because they're eating habits. The reason we have pimples, really, the main factor is how much oils we eat and how bad our eating is. I got rid of
so much oil.
Yeah.
Anything that contained oil.
Yeah, it's really once I stopped eating fast food, skin definitely got better. Drinking water, obviously.
Yeah, I drink I drink lots more water, you know. But then I went on this really bad habit of like eating only fast food for like 3 weeks.
Jesus.
Like, remember?
Yeah. You'd always order
pizza. I'd order something. Like I would send all the meals I had to Kenneth and Taj and Chris.
Yeah.
And it'd just be so bad. I just keep on eating and eating and eating. I wasn't like gaining weight, but my habits were so bad until I got my credit card taken away. That was probably the best thing that happened. I got my credit card taken away, and then I stopped doing that. Yeah. Now, like, if I go for fast food, it's usually only when I'm with, like, my friends or something. Like, I go out.
Yeah. Speaking of fast food, like, everyone having a job, my mindset's different. If I got a job, I'm not spending that money because I'm not wasting all this time to just spend the money. Yeah. But I recently found out that, like, a lot of people just spend their money when they get their paycheck.
Because
so absurd. I'm like, I would never do that.
Like,
I'm not working like 5+ hours a day just to spend. Nah, not me.
Like, I'm pretty sure this trend is not like global, but a trend within our community of like 500 people.
No.
Is Forex funded.
Yeah. Forex.
Everything is Forex. Like Chris is already in Forex, but he was chill about it, so we didn't care.
Yeah.
And he was like, he actually knew what he was doing.
Well, he does it as a side thing, yeah.
He does it as a side thing.
Everyone's going full throttle.
Like, he'll recruit you, but if you don't want to, he's not going to force you or anything.
The thing is, let me go on a rant about Forex. Foreign exchange is obviously a really good market. I'm looking into being a day trader, so I'm not going to talk trash about something that I'm going to look into, but the community around it is what makes me mad.
No, it's only for, like, exchanging things.
Yeah.
And like, I guess just finance. I don't know what to call this, like, whole trade. I guess trading, right?
It's trading. It's foreign exchange.
This whole trading thing, day trading, stock investing. Forex. Out of all those communities, Forex is by far the worst.
Toxic. I think it's because it's the easiest. And
Yeah.
I want to say I think there's definitely a pay cap. The reason there's a pay cap is because the more money you have, the more you can invest. So if a rich person tells you to do Forex, they're not saying it because it'll make you money. They're saying because they're rich and they're just building their money already. But if you're average, I guess, and
No, because like, let's take our friend with the Forex funded car.
uh-huh.
I'm pretty sure he could have not started Forex more than a month ago.
Yeah.
But
he didn't buy the car new. He's fixing it up, which means he didn't make that much money. It's probably like $1,000.
I didn't even think about that.
Yeah, it's probably like 1,000
He
or
has
less.
he has like an Infinity. I don't know what it's like G37 or something like that. And he probably got it for like $30,000 because it's like he said it was super broken down, so he has to go fix everything.
So like,
but then we have our Forex funded frat house
with the kingpin. We won't say names. There's a kingpin.
It's just 8 guys and
the final boss.
Yeah,
of Forex.
The final boss of Forex.
Can you fund this?
Is a kid who wears all black and a chain and calls it drip. Anyways, it's just him and 8. It's like 8 guys, and then no, the person who started it all.
Yeah, the final boss.
Yeah, I was thinking about the Mexican one.
Yeah. Not that one. Yeah, he's who knows how much money he's
like the mini boss right before
yeah.
before the final one.
The henchman.
Yeah, because he got the final boss basically. The minute he started Forex, wouldn't shut up about it.
Yeah.
He tried to recruit me, Taj. Did he try to get you?
Mm-mm.
No.
He tried to get David.
He tried to get David. Some girl from Timberview. Who else? He got like every black kid from from our school.
Yeah.
And he just keeps on going.
Yeah.
And he made me watch this like 4-minute video on bullshit, bro.
Yeah, but back to my rant. So I respect foreign exchange. It's not easy, and that's why I'm mad, because I get it. You're trying to market, build your team, but first of all, you don't even need a team. I don't get these teams. I don't get it. Like, I get building connections and building, a group around someone who can help you, but building a team, giving you yourselves all these. Maybe I'm ignorant, but what is wrong with all these titles? P 150, P.
Yeah,
whatever. I don't understand these titles. These titles seem more like a motivation tactic rather than
a lot of Forex is motivation.
Yeah, but Forex. The reason everyone hates it and will never really look into it, because it used to be like a lifestyle marketing. A lifestyle. I gotta stop saying It used to be a lifestyle marketing business, I'm gonna call it, because people would show their Lamborghinis, their mansions, and everything, and they'd be like, just join my course and I'll teach you why Forex can make you all this. But the thing is, these guys aren't making any money from Forex. They're making money from you buying their courses for monthly subscriptions. That's where all their money comes, because you never see their track record. If I'm gonna learn from you, I want to see your track record, and I want to see what you've built and what you've done, because that's trust.
Show me proof in your area.
See, if I were to go into the Forex industry. Oh, by the way, disclaimer: Forex is not a business. If anyone says they're starting a business and is doing Forex, if anyone has the word business and Forex in the same, if they have business, business, entrepreneurship, and Forex in the same.
You're not an entrepreneur because you do Forex.
Yeah.
You're just a regular person.
I'll define what an entrepreneur is. If you have those 3 words in the same sentence, they don't know what they're talking about.
Yeah.
Entrepreneurship are people who make products or items or technology or anything that helps society. You being a day trader isn't helping society at all. You're a day trader. You're just trading currencies. Like, if I was to start day trading now, I wouldn't say, bro, about to get on my business stuff. I'm about to get on my... No, I'll be like, I'm about to start looking into the stock market.
You're doing business, but it's not a business.
You're not, no, because business is you provide a service.
Oh yeah, you're providing a service or a product.
Where people will
so it's not even
spend
a
money.
business.
Yeah, it's not a business.
What
it's
would you consider this?
It's a job.
The job?
It's a job. Trust me, it's a job. Cause
no, day trading is definitely a job.
Day trading is a job. Yeah. It's a job that the longer you work, the shorter your time gets. Yeah. Because if you trade, like starting out, say you're making like $200K a year trading, it's just gonna go up from there. It has to. But like you might be working 4 hours a day, trading 4 hours a day, but then like a year or two, you wake up because the stock market opens at 9. You're gonna be waking up at 9, and you literally get off work at like 11 or 10. Just live your life. That's your job, and that's what I want to do.
Yeah, it's really just how intense you want to do it.
Yeah.
Some people do it like based on like the second. This goes up, I sell it. This goes down, I buy it.
I think I want to look into shorting. Shorting is going against the market. I don't want to get into it because I'm still learning it, but yeah, it's pretty smart way of doing stocks and trading.
Yeah, I definitely want to go into investing, but you know.
Because, like, the thing is, college is cool and all, but I thought about it. I trust this one guy. I forgot his name. I should actually look up his name. But he's this one, he's Asian, and he turned $27,000 that he saved up into $5 million in less than 6 years. He started when he was 19, and now he's 25.
I can do the same thing.
Yeah. But he was like, I didn't go to school for it. I just watched YouTube videos and read books about it, and blah blah. And he's like, I can teach. I want to teach people. And the thing is, he's like, you can't teach someone by selling them an expensive course, because this course is like $90 a month. And I thought about it, and I'm
That's
like,
super cheap compared to other courses.
Yeah, like I thought about it. If you're passionate about this, obviously, because if you're not passionate about it, don't go into it. You'll hate it. But if you're passionate about this, and you're spending like $90K a month. Compare that to going to college. We're spending $30,000 a year just to not even be guaranteed a job. You're throwing money out to get paper, to get a paper that proves you're worthy, kinda, of doing that job. But I mean, if you're going to college because you love what you're doing, sure, I'm not gonna bash you for that. But how I look at it. I'd rather spend $2,000 learning how to trade and like turn like $1,000 into $10,000 than going to college and throwing like life savings, unless you have scholarship, life savings at a college just to learn something. It's the college system. I'm not bashing college, but I'm bashing the college system. The college system is terrible.
I feel like you shouldn't pay $100,000 to be in college. Then your career path only has a maximum reach of $90K.
Yeah.
Not even $90K.
Or even less sometimes.
Like, yeah. Like, let's say I want to be a doctor, right?
Mm-hmm.
A doctor, you're spending like $200K on college.
You got to go to college, and 10 then years med school.
Yeah, and then 10 years in school. Like 10 years in school.
Yeah.
And you're not starting out with $200K.
Starting out in debt.
Yeah, you're starting out first. You're starting out in debt.
Rich. But I don't want, first of all, I don't want to put my parents under all that financial stress. And I just want to prove myself and become financially free faster than anyone else who's going to college. It's just life. It's 2020. You got to see life as it is now. Back then, college is definitely a must. It's hard. If you would have been an outlier, if you said you wanted to be an entrepreneur, you would have been laughed at. But now it's normal. It's kind of oversaturated, but it's normal and it's possible. 10 times more possible.
That's why, that's the whole reason why I go to the military. I don't care about your rights or whatever, whether you're a man or a woman. I don't care about this country. I didn't ask to be born. In fact, I want to die. When I wake up in the morning and I don't slip and fall on the stairs, I'm disappointed. When I go and eat breakfast and I don't choke on my food, I'm disappointed. When I go into the car and go to work and I don't die
and I
and
don't
cause
get T-boned by the truck behind me,
I am
disappointed.
disappointed. When I make it to dinner, I'm depressed. When I go to sleep and I wake up again in the morning, oh my, the whole cycle starts all over.
The cycle continues, bro.
But in all seriousness, like the only reason why I'm going, like the main reason I'm going to the military is for education.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm paying off my college no matter what. Because I do want to become an engineer, but not to get a job. Like I want to go build things or something.
Mm-hmm. Invent something.
Yeah. And then sell it to the military, because them niggas be giving bank. Like you'll get, if you make something good enough, you'll make 20 million off them.
Of course.
If I make 20, actually, how much do you think 20 million will last you a lifetime?
Yes. Well, are we talking about that one question where like you can't make any more money, or is like 20 million will just last you? You don't have to work anymore.
Like I guess 20 million. But you can't make any more money, so no investing or anything.
Okay. Yeah. Perfect amount.
Like assuming, let's say you're at the peak of your life, so 30.
Yeah.
Right. So
For
you're at the peak of the working age, buying age.
I just say have one kid.
One kid
to make sure you don't even get close to like running out of money.
Bro, I'm having like 20 kids, bro.
20 kids, you're gonna run out of that money so fast.
I'm running out of sperm. That's when I'm
20
running
kids
out of.
and imagine all of them want to go to college. That's
100K
$100K per kid. You're out of money.
Yeah,
that's 20 million.
That's 20 million. No, but if I had $20 million, I'd probably have 2 kids, maximum 3. Because my parents, my parents are not millionaires. And they manage just fine.
If I was any younger, and if someone asked if I were to give you 20 million, what would you do? I'd be like I'd buy a awesome house. If someone were to give me 20 million now, I'd live my life the exact same as I'm doing it, for sure. I'd still try to build my passive income stream that I'm doing now. I'd still look into the stock market. I'd still do all my goals I want to do.
Realistically, if you gave me 20 million right now, I would live a little bit like.
I mean, your lifestyle is definitely gonna boost up,
but it's not gonna be lavish.
Yeah, in terms of like my views and what I spend my money on and what my goals are, they won't change.
Yeah, like I'll buy like maybe instead of going to Ross, I'll go to Burlington. No, I'm kidding.
Maybe instead of the dollar store, I'll go to Dollar General. Yeah. Stop playing, bro. Stop playing.
Come on, Family Dollar. Come on.
Stop playing with me, bro.
No, but like, if somebody gave me 20 million right now, like let's say they gave us 20 million as teenagers.
Yeah.
Bro, like most people would be like, oh, I'm spending this money. I can live the rest of my life. I never have to work again. Bro, if you think 20 million for the rest of your life, let's say you're 17, you have $20 million, and you're thinking you're just gonna die at like 50 or something.
Mm-hmm.
Then you end up living to 100.
Mm-hmm.
Imagine that.
That'd be so sad.
It's like that this one football player. His mentor told him, you can either live like a king for 5 years or live like a prince for the rest of your life. Because
no one knows the statistics of NBA players, because everyone assumes every NBA player is rich and will always be rich. 73%, I think that's what it was, of NBA players once leaving the NBA go bankrupt. Like within a couple of years. Yeah, and it's like
no more than 5 years.
It goes to show they have huge paychecks, but they don't know how to manage money.
It's different when you're living lavishly while you're making that lavish money.
Yeah.
But if you're not making that money anymore and you're still trying to maintain that lifestyle, like, come on, dog. I mean, obviously there's people who are already at the point where they can't be broke no matter how much money they spend.
Jeff Bezos.
Yeah. Fuck you, Jeff Bezos. Unless you want to give me money, then I love you.
Imagine having that much money.
Like,
I mean, a lot of it is assets and not liquid, but still a lot of freaking money.
We're acting like, no, think about it. He's nearing 200 billion.
Yeah.
Surely he has like 10 billion somewhere.
Yeah.
In pure.
His bank account is 8 numbers. Tell you, no, 9 numbers.
9 numbers.
Definitely 9 numbers.
No, 9 numbers is a billion.
9 figures.
No,
sure.
9 numbers is 100 million.
Oh yeah, it is.
10 figures.
10 to 11 figures is his bank account. It actually might be 11 figures.
Well, it's probably like, realistically, it's probably like 10 figures is 10 million, right?
But if I was him, would I keep that much money in my bank account? Would I need that much money in my bank account?
I mean, he probably has offshore accounts and crap.
Probably a lot of it is
he
like
probably,
building interest somewhere. That's why he's getting richer.
I heard there's this one like island that's super special for like not taxing your money.
Mm-hmm.
And I hope that's where all the millionaires go and stuff for it.
Oh yeah, I did hear about that. So,
like you can store billions of dollars there because they have like a loophole or something. But what else do you want to talk about, dog? Are we nearing an hour?
I think so. Oh no, we're on an hour. As soon as you said that, it became an hour and a minute.
Do you want to just end it here?
I think so. I think that was a good talk.
Yeah.
Disclaimer: we're in school now, so our goal is at most two episodes a week at most.
Probably on like Fridays and Saturdays.
Yeah, Fridays and Saturdays would probably be the days. Oh no, or Fridays, Wednesdays. Wednesdays I have a day off for school, a homework day. So
you have a homework day off?
Yeah, we've been having one since last year. We have Wednesdays off.
It really depends if I have like early release or something.
Yeah, but Wednesdays, Fridays, or Saturdays are days that could potentially have episodes. So stay tuned for that.
Yeah.
Amazing content coming in the future. Whole lot of lies merch. I think I'm working on that. I
gotta get some creative direction in there too, because
I don't know when I'm gonna make it. I mean, I don't know when it's gonna be done, but definitely gonna be done soon.
Should we have like a Whole Lot of Lies uniform?
Uniform? Like what type of uniform?
I'm talking about like New Balance not pants. New Balance shoes, like the ones you wear at the like when you go lawn mowing, all black. Super baggy, oversized slacks, like you would wear at McDonald's. Yellow shirt that says a whole lot of lies.
Okay.
But it's not like a t-shirt. It's like it's
polo.
Like it's a polo. And then we have a visor.
Visor. Not a
cap.
Not a cap.
So that way we can have our girls have their ponytails out.
Yeah. Sure.
And you have to shave your beards because we're serving food.
God dang it. God, I have a beard.
That will literally only affect
us, the host. Yeah. We just effed ourselves over with our own uniform. But yeah, it's been Kenneth.
It's been James.
And peace. James is mute, so I'll say bye for him too.
Oh, bye. I thought we were ended.
Oh, peace, everybody.